Howdy Pokemon professors! Welcome back to a brand new video. Today, we will be playing in a PTCGO Conquest series with a good friend of mine with a variety of fun standard decks. Hopefully you enjoy these unique lists today as much as I enjoy playing them. Be sure to like and share this video if you enjoy it. Also, subscribe and ring the notification bell so you never miss an upload. Stick around until the end of the video to see how the decks work and the deck lists. Let me know down in the comments what you think of the decks and what changes you would make. Now let's get right into our matches. So I'll go ahead and send our opponent a challenge. We'll be playing Eternatus round 1. It's best of 3, and we'll each be using 3 decks. I have no clue what my opponent will be playing, but we'll find out soon enough. Let's tell him GLHF. Alright, so with Eternatus, we probably want to go first, just since we don't know what we're actually playing against here. Alright, I think we want to start Sableye. Probably, yeah. Just get that extra damage on there. Okay, that Jirachi still gives me no idea what my opponent's playing here, unfortunately. I think we probably go Dangerous Drill, grab an Eternatus, and then we'll just pass. Well, capture first and then pass. And we'll go ahead and get another Eternatus. Baby Blounds. Fair enough. Believe it or not, I actually have not done poorly against Baby Blounds with this deck. You'd think it'd be a bad matchup because they can hit literally whatever they want and just trade very favorably against you. But that hasn't been the case so far. Okay, so we see 2 prizers benched. 2 prizers. That's good for us since we play 4 boss in the list. Again, I'll show the lists off after the matches conclude. If you weren't already aware, Professor Oak Paradise is hosting tournaments now. So those are really exciting. If you want to join in on one of those, don't forget to check out the Discord server where the link for that will be in the description, and that's where we host them. They're pretty fun, and we have some great prizes. It's a wonderful experience. Nice hammerheads. I think we want to Oh no, this is Baby Blounds. Let's Marty. We don't want them building up a hand. And looks like that was a good decision. I don't think we go greedy with the Zigzagoon pings here. I think we just attach capture to the other Eternatus. Getting a Hoopa. Maybe bench another Eternatus. I don't think we're going to get Marnieter stamped here. So I think we're safe saving the Zigzagoons. The hand we Marnied ourselves into was certainly not ideal, but hopefully the same is true for our opponent. Would have been nice to bump Stadium, though. Because they only need... Well, I guess they need 5 energy in hand to OHKO, which is still a lot. 4 for discarding with the attack, and 1 more to actually attack. And then they also need a switch out. Promoting Marshadow is an interesting choice there. I'm really glad we didn't waste all our Zigzagoons pinging that Jirachi that they just scooped up anyway. I kind of saw that coming. So we see another welder. And smartly just attaching the one extra energy they needed. Oh, but bumping their own stadium so they can get more energy. That's a smart play. I like that play a lot from my opponent. So I think that means they have at least 3 energy in hand. So if they have switching out and one more, which solid chance they do. Well, I don't know. They have 5 cards in hand. It kind of depends. So the welder is back on top of their deck. So unless we bump Stadium, Marty is not going to mean a lot for us next turn. And that's if we happen to top deck it. And they're just going to Intrepid, so I guess they didn't have the switching out. Well, now Marty will mean something, funnily enough. Not drawing the stones here. That's for certain. If they happen to leave Jirachi active, which I doubt they will, we do have knockout with 1 Zigzagoon ping. Honestly, I'm kind of fine with them taking a knockout here too, because they'd have to burn 5 energy to do it. The more resources they use, the better. So, in case you're not familiar with what a conquest is, basically we're each going to use 3 decks. We're doing best of 3. So, once you win with a deck, you can't use it again. And the first to win with all of their decks wins the conquest. Okay, so they do indeed take the knockout on the Eternatus, which is fine. I'm really hoping we get energy here, though. I guess that's kind of a lot to ask for, but it looks like we're going to get it. Well, hopefully. I can hope. Let's Zigzagoon ping. Let's see, what are we hitting? 150, 180. So we can put this down to 20 HP. Well, no, because we're about to bench Crobat, so actually those Zigzagoon pings probably aren't going to end up mattering at all. I don't really know what I was thinking. But we can Stadium Bump. We cannot Marnie, though, unfortunately. Fill the Great Ball. I think we'll save Quick Ball. I'm probably just taking Knockout on active. So they need 7 energy to knock out this Eternatus. Which I'm pretty sure they're down a lot now. Yeah, they've got 9 in the discard and 2 Fire Crystal down. So it's going to take a lot for them to get that even with this full hand size. So they do get another Hearth into play, so that's their 3rd. They may have one more, I'm sure they do. Okay, they're grabbing a Quick Ball here. As you can tell by their deck size, 13 cards, they're kind of running low on resources, which is what you like to see. Grabbing the Oricorio, fair enough. I wouldn't be too surprised if they had knockout here. But I don't see them doing much after that. Yeah, they'll almost definitely have that, at least. Interesting. Okay. I think we probably promote the Eternatus here. Oh, we got to discard some Pokemon. Okay, we'll discard Crobat. And we'll discard a Zigzagoon. If we can, we really want to take a knockout on this Blown here. And obviously Marnie, too. So... we have one Zigzagoon left in deck. I think we probably quick ball the boss here. And then I think we save it. We're just kind of thinning cards. And then calm the Crobat. Get it back. We're literally just thinning cards from our hand here. And we'll keep the Marnie. So we find the high dark energy. So I guess we can attach it. So now we're good. I don't think we evolve here. We're just Marnie. And we didn't get the stadium, unfortunately, nor the Switch. So I think we just leave it like this here. Or maybe we should have Great Balled and see if we got a VMAX, but I'm not convinced entirely that that would have been the correct play anyway. And if they have it, props to them. So they're going to dig for resources here. And that's what you would expect in this situation. And we'll see the Intrepid Sword. What we still really want here is to knock out the Blown. That is definitely the ideal scenario. But I honestly still don't really see that happening. So second best is probably starting to set up that Eternatus. An interesting situation, that's for sure. I think we just pass here. The ideal for our opponent would be switch Gust, KO a Zigzagoon or something. Because then all they need is the switching out and 2 energy. They don't want to really be attacking into this Eternatus VMAX. So that'll be their last Fire Crystal. And how many energy are in their discard? Okay, they're just going to Intrepid. So let's hope we top deck energy here. That would be lovely. Thank you. I mean, Stadium Bump would also be... maybe we just scoop these Zigzagoons to not have to worry about that. And we can always play them back down later if we need them. 30, 60, 90, 120, perfect math, knockout. Okay, our opponent's given us a well played, so that probably means they have game. Let's return it. Okay, Cramorant, yeah. GG. We're going to go first game 2. That was a pretty good game. Closer than the prize trade would probably have you believe. There may have been some plays we could have made better there, but on the whole, I think it was just a really well played game from our opponent, and that's probably the main reason that we lost that game. So, yeah, definitely GG and props to their deck. Pretty good build. Sorry, we're getting trade offers for the tournament tonight, and I don't usually accept those until right before to prevent any issues. So let's get right into game 2. Yeah, as I said earlier, this is indeed a best of 3 for 3 decks. And we've got some extra special treats after Eternatus, which I know is admittedly kind of meta, but the other 2 are not. So look forward to finding out what those are. Yes, we want to go first. And I was thinking about making this a series, but I think it'd probably be ideal to just put it all in one video so y'all can enjoy as much or as little of it as you like. This is actually a pretty solid opening hand. Let's Great Ball first just to see what we get. We got our 2 Eternatus right off the bat. That's actually fantastic. We're going to go ahead and retreat so we don't have to do it later just in case they bump the Dark City. Grab a Crobat. What would be funny is if we went for a Zigzagoon Donk play here, but I think that's a little much. Theoretically, it is indeed possible, though. No need in playing out that hand any further. Actually, an argument could be made that I shouldn't have pinged the Jirachi there. Which, yeah, in hindsight, maybe not. Okay, we see the Crushing Hammer, which you don't usually see in Baby Blounds. Oh, 2 Hammer. Oh, this is a different deck. Okay. I think our opponent may have forgotten it was best of 3. Let me see. Okay, yeah, it seems they forgot it was best of 3. So I'm just going to scoop. It looks like this was an error. But we'll probably end up playing this later. Okay, so that's all right. It happens to the best of us. Let's get into our actual game 2. Why are you declining my challenge, bro? Why? Alright, I'm gonna ask my opponent to send the challenge. Yeah, we probably could have played better in game one, but not gonna dwell on it. The goal is to control the prize trade and run your opponent out of resources in this matchup. Other than that, kind of hope they don't pop off and use as many Marnies as you can, which shouldn't be too bad because I believe this list plays 3. You have to find room for the hammers somewhere. Yeah, my opponent's going to be sending the challenge any minute here. All right, there it is. In other news, our Discord server recently hit 400 members, so I'm so grateful for all the support you've shown our tournament series and the channel and the server. So, yeah, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for that. So we'll start the Crobat here. Not like we really have a choice. Hopefully this is not our actual starting hand. Yeah, we'll draw a card. Yikes. Okay, we do at least get the Hoopa. Which, I mean, I guess is something. I mean, I guess if we get Zigzagoon pings, we at least have a chance at knocking out this Blown. Oh no, not 10 damage. Whatever will we do? It's an atrocity. I don't want to lose all those resources, so Marnie was probably the play there. Aw. Maybe not. It's fine, though. Alright. Whiffing that. We'll grab another Eternatus. And hopefully we can get a Crobat off this. There we go. Perfect. We can Zigzagoon ping, but I don't really see a point here. Because if they try to knock out this Hoopa, that's 3 energy they have to discard. Which may not sound like a lot, but trust me, they want all the resources they can get. If my opponent happens to be playing Zigzagoon, which I don't think they are, that 10 damage actually may make a difference. Because it could be the difference between them sniping with Cramorant and not, although they did already discard their Cramorant. So, there's that. Already kind of going heavy on the resources a little. Not too bad, but to an extent. And they do get the knockout. And I think that's alright because we're going to get the return KO. We'll just ping the Blown. I don't think these damage counters are going to end up mattering too much, to be honest with you. We'll go ahead and evolve the other one. We want to play the long game here. There's the Crobat. Bumping Stadium is definitely a priority, but if we can't do that, Marnie is also nice. Literally no point in Crushing Hammer here. So, I think... I don't even know if we need to save this hand, but it feels bad discarding it, if you know what I'm saying. Yeah. Oh no, let's check our discard real quick. I don't think it'll hurt. But it would just be for a stadium bump, and I don't think it's going to be that big a deal. I'd rather save the hand. Now we have 2 hammers. Wouldn't be surprised if they already have Welder in hand. Yeah. Oh, we see the switch here. That's interesting. Luckily, I have Boss in hand. And I think Boss is going to not be great for my opponent here. We'll just bench to increase our damage output and Dreaded. Would have been nice to get an attachment down, but I think we'll be fine. That knockout was a pretty large momentum shift, in my opinion. What? Am I really seeing an electro charger here? Why? Why is there an electro? Oh, whoops. I gotta ask about that. What? Maybe they just feel like playing it? I've gotta know. I think we Marnie here. That is so odd. Maybe they thought it was something else? I don't know. I really don't know. I couldn't tell you. Like, why? And honestly, at this point, I don't see our opponent getting a knockout. But even if they do, we have response. So I think this game is very much in our favor right now. Which is what you like to see. This is fine. You don't even need to use our gust here. I think we just save it. And assuming our opponent has no kind of hand disruption, which I don't see why Baby Blinds would, we have game next turn, even if they get knockout. Okay, so we'll see the mind report. I actually don't see Galarian Zigzagoon being too bad of an inclusion in this deck now that Crobat's such a big deal. And also, it can fix math against some other things too, like Mewtwo and Mew GX. 5 energy versus 6 is a pretty big deal. Alrighty. Yeah, I don't see us losing this one. Okay, yeah. GG. Oh, well, I guess our opponent didn't hear us, but I'll let them know personally. GG. And they're going first game 3. So let's see if we can send the challenge here. Oh, our opponent sent it for us. Lovely. Their prizes were not ideal last game, apparently. All right. They said they wanted to go first, I believe. So we'll go second. I think. Yeah, we probably started Zigzagoon here. Because now knocking out a Blound turn 1 is actually an option. A really good option, maybe. Yeah, just thin the hand down and then Crobat. Looking for the Hoopa here. We'll discard Crobat. There's the Hoopa. Attach. Quick Ball just to thin. Anything we don't want? Let's keep it all. And then research. We just need a switching out here. And of course we don't get it. That's just lovely. That was not an ideal turn 2. Or turn 1. Going second. Our opponent prized 2 Jirachi, a Blown, and 2 Crystals last game. That's not good. Not good at all. They have the hearth down. Yeah, I would really like to get the knockout last turn, to be honest with you. That'd have been a pretty large momentum shift. Okay, but it does look like we'll at least get it this turn. Oh, nice. So we'll just retreat and dock out. Although this probably means our opponent isn't having the best hands here. Okay, they do at least get the welder. And then they'll have it again next turn. So in this case, Gust actually means nothing for us, so we're just going to save it. But then the question becomes, what do we do? And the answer to that question is, I have no idea. Like, at all. I don't know, maybe we Gust Mewtwo? And they haven't used any Scoop Up Net and only one switch, so I don't think so. It's just Assault Gate for no effect. Make them actually use the welder. Interesting that they discarded a welder. That's an interesting choice. It's always good to analyze why your opponent makes the decisions they do, because that can tell you a bit about the things in their hand. That makes me think maybe they have another one? Or maybe a Scoop Up Net to get the Mewtwo back into hand. Either way, it looks like they're probably going to be getting the knockout. Yep. So I think we go ahead and attach here. And maybe Gust up the Crobat and load search. That way they at least have to waste an energy, if nothing else. Oh no. Okay. We'll get probably a Marnie. What are they going to do here? I don't know. I apologize if there's any background noise here. Okay, maybe they're experiencing lag. I don't know if it's that or they're just okay. Doesn't seem like lag then. Just thinking about their decision. I think maybe we just make them knock out a Crobat here. Make them do as much as possible. Maybe. They need 4 energy for knockout here. And if we do the Crobat, that'll be 8 more energy than they've used now, so that'd be 14 total energy. And after we knock out a Blound, that'll be like 17. I don't know. The math's difficult, but maybe in theory. Although I'd also like to start actually taking prize cards. That would be nice. So, what's Great Ball? I'll grab Eternatus. Comet. For a Crobat. And then we can Hearth away a boss. Just so we can draw more. Bump Stadium. Crushing Hammer. I love Crushing Hammer when it flips heads. Just for maximum damage output. And Marnie. Alrighty. Great Ball. Grab the Eternity Max. Can't evolve yet, which is fine. Okay, so we're down to 4 prizes. I would still say our opponent's probably in the better position here, to be honest with you. Although they are down 3 Welder at least. How many Scoop Up Net? 2 Scoop Up Net. 10 energy. 13 if you count the ones on the Blound. So, I mean, it's not a terrible situation for them, but it's not great either. I still don't get why they play Electrocharger. They never answered. Well played. Okay. Let's give them a GG. I assume that means they have it. They have 7 energy here. I'll be very impressed. And it looks like they have 7 energy here. Okay. You know, sometimes that's how it goes. Wow. GG's. All right. So now we both change our deck. So now I'm going to play Salamence, which is really fun to play. Actually, maybe I play Mill here. Mill would be fun. Excadrill Mill. Yeah, let's play Excadrill Mill. I was planning to play all three of these, so we'll save the best for last. Won the coin flip. So with Excadrill Mill, you usually want to go first, just so you can evolve as soon as possible. So we start our type nulls, that's fine. Looks like we're playing against ADP. And this is a very bad hand. ADP is not a great deck for us to play against, to be honest. Yikes. Yeah, this is not great so far. And they're getting altered already. That is not good. Maybe the best play is to just start swinging into Zacian? Question mark. Make them at least start using resources. This is certainly not a great start for us, though. Yikes. Only good news about that play is it at least unlocks Surge. But unless they bench something else now, that kind of takes away our win condition. So this is definitely not great. Yikes. Yeah, this is not good. I'm half hoping we get Marnied here. And they get water. Yikes. Hey, at least they're Martying us. That's something. Hey, they benched a Zacian. That's good. But of course, they're fully powering it up, so it probably won't really end up mattering. So I think here we go for the Sylvally and then calm it just to get rid of cards. Yeah, I think that's pretty much game. We'll go first. Yeah, ADP is not a great matchup for this deck, but even if it were, those were some atrocious hands. Let's get back into it. All right, there's the challenge. There's the deck. Let's get started. We're going to go first this game. Yikes. I mean, for us, this is a solid hand. Not fantastic, but solid. Oh, okay. That might elevate it to fantastic range. It just might. Is there anything else we need here? No, not really. Yeah, this is a great hand. Grab Titanol. And the fun thing about this hand is it's good next turn, too. I like that. Very synergistic. So they do bench the ADP and start to power that up. That's fair enough. Ooh, and we even get the Bird Keeper. Let's go. Pikachu and Eevee. So let's call on the Jirachi for a Sylvally. We'll be able to refill this hand quite a bit. The correct sequencing here is to Stellar Wish after we Sylvally, and then Bird Keeper. Well, the only thing I know right now is Disc Reload first. Okay, so now Stellar Wish. And off the Stellar Wish, I think we want a Surge. And then we will Bird Keeper into Zacian. And we can Calm. This hand is great. I like it. For a Chinchino. This is what this deck is supposed to do. This is how it's supposed to work. There's our Excadrill. Lovely. Is there anything we need to get back? No, not really right now. So we can just build up our combo. And Silvally will become good in the late game. Although it can also be good for setup occasionally. Okay, Marnie is not what you want to see. But I think in this circumstance, it's okay because we haven't hit too many of our combo pieces yet. And it is a Silvally engine. So we see the Intrepid Sword. I think we keep the core of this hand. I think we make do. And then, oh, we get another Chinchino. So we're probably not even going to Silvally this turn. Well, I guess we can if we scoop up net the Jirachi. Yeah, that may be the play here. Okay, so that didn't end up really mattering. We can go ahead and attach there. And I don't really want a bird keeper here. I guess it's fine. Yeah, you know, that's actually not bad. Heads, lovely. Then we'll Stellar Wish. Grab. Yeah, Crushing Hammer. And we'll save the hammer and Intrepid. Interesting. So they'll just Intrepid. Okay. I think we still save the hammer. Yeah, this will probably be a longer video, and I know I haven't done one in a while, but I hope y'all enjoyed nonetheless. We kind of want our opponent to knock out Zacian, not gonna lie. So I think I'll probably discard a quick ball here. Wait, what's that last card? Stamp. Okay. Do we do anything here really? Oh, well, I guess we Cynthia Caitlin, obviously. Probably for a boss. I guess we don't have boss in there, but that's fine. And then we have Galar Mine, so this is a pretty solid hand. Which I'm sure means it's about to get Marnied away, but that's how life rolls. Not entirely sure what our opponent's strategy is here. They want to power up an altered creation, I assume. Maybe they prized an energy. Okay, so they're going to knock out the Excadrill. Fair enough. So we'll promote Jirachi. And then we're going to Ordinary Rod, a Drillbur, an Excadrill, and an Energy. And then Quick Ball, a Jirachi for the Drillbur. Then we're gonna Stellar Wish. We'll grab a Surge. And then, yeah, Bird Keeper into Chinchino. The Fighting Energy will be attached to Drillbur. Make Do. And we can't really make do again because we only have one card left in deck. So we will Energy Assist. Looks like we may have prized a Weezing. Okay, so we did prize a Weezing. That's unfortunate. And now the combo begins. Surge. Boss. Stadium. Hammer. Reset Snap. Ordinary Rod. Drillbur, Excadrill. Fighting. I just want to attach the energy. Come on now. Sorry, y'all. Yeah, whatever. Jesse James. Discard Weezing and Minchino. So they'll be down to 2 cards. Honestly, one of them is probably a switch. Okay, we were able to get the energy off. And then we'll chip. Mawile does not. Actually, Electro Charge is even more useless. And Rototiller. A Maybe I should have thinned first, but it's fine. So we'll get a Boss, a Surge, Jesse James, and Chip Chip. So they have the quick ball. Good way to get out of this. Research, okay. Energy switch, okay. Double energy switch. And then do they... Oh, air... Okay. Okay, fair enough. All right. And they do knock out the Excadrill, which is not ideal. We'll promote the Chinchino. Minkdew. And we can go ahead and boss a ADP. Maybe we should have surged, but it's fine. Okay, there's the Excadrill at least, so we have to get another Excadrill out. That's a non-negotiable. And Energy Assist. And there's that. Oh, they get the boss. That's not good. I think that might be game. Yeah, that's game. All right, so we got one last chance. So, let's... Okay, we get the challenge. This time we're playing Salamence, and then this will be our last deck we play today. So we start the Volcanion. That's fine. And looks like now we're playing against Mill. Which with a spread deck isn't a terrible matchup. hopefully. So we'll get the Salamence V. Or do we do that? Maybe not. Yeah, we probably scoop up active. And then, yeah, we just attach quick ball. Then, okay, it doesn't look like we have a Crobat here. Looks like they're both prized. Pretty sure we play two. So we'll grab Dedenne. Daddy change. And then, yeah, we get the Hearth so we can Welder, which is great. Probably discard Switch. Welder to active. Drachi. I think we probably save the Calm and just spread. Yeah, in theory, spread is really good against this. Chinchino has 90 HP, so that's two more sweep acrosses. 3 more to knock out the Excadrills. Oh, a Lapras build. That's interesting. And then we'll just see the Intrepid Sword. Okay, so that means Jirachi will be knocked out here. I don't think we VMAX at all. I think we grab Eldegoss so we can Welder again. I don't know if we Crystal here necessarily, but it's an option. I think we save it because this is, after all, a controlling mill deck, so that may not be the best decision. interesting situation we're in here. Hmm. Okay, I think probably welder again onto the bench VMAX and probably attach to active. But wait to do that. Awesome. Oh, wait, we can't gust, but you know what? It's fine. Yeah. So we take 2 more prizes, and now the Lapras is 10 HP away from being knocked out. So that's a solid position to be in. I think we have win next turn, actually. Yeah, we should be able to just gust the Chinchino and then knock out that Chinchino and this Lapras to win the game. Oh, I'll ask my opponent if they want first or second. Okay, they want first. Our opponent says they don't play Mew, so that's not great for them. I think we want to go second. Okay, so we see the Jirachi start from our opponent. We've got the quick balls and whatnot. I think maybe we go for the Heatran play here. Oh wait, yeah, Heatran play. I can't believe I missed that. All right, GG to our opponent. So yeah, that was our conquest. Good games to our opponent. They won the series 2-1. Maybe we'll do more of these in the future. I'm not sure. So now I'll just show you the deck list real quick, and we can call this video wraps. Also, don't forget to subscribe to see more awesome Pokemon TCG content and ring the notification bell so you never miss an upload. Let me know what your thoughts on tonight's decks were in the comments below. And check out our official Discord server. We're now running tournaments there. So we'd love to see you in those. And that link is in the description of this video. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day after I show you these lists. And it'll just be a quick run through. So we got the Jirachis, Volcanion, Dene, all set up stuff. Volcanion's just for Flare starter. Heatran is good, as you saw in the dunk, for taking early KOs. And if you need a lot of damage on something and you can't hit it with Salaman's VMAX, Hot Burn GX is great for doing that. Zigzagoon's just to put on a little extra damage. This is, after all, a spread deck. Eldegoss gets back your Welder. Crobat, draw power. We've got a 4-3 Salamence line. You want to get that out as consistently as possible. The Salamences both have spreading options in Swoop Across and Sonic Double, and then Salamence VMAX also has a hit hard option in Max Wings that hits 240 and can't use it next turn, so it's kind of like a better version of Reshi's art in that way. Pokecoms and Scoop Up Nets for setup options. Fire Crystal for energy recovery. Switches for your Jirachis. Also Scoop Up Nets for the Jirachis and the Zigzagoons. Quick Balls for setup. Hearts to get out your energy, and Welder to use them and set everything up. Boss, just in case you need to gust something. Take your last couple prizes, win the game. And Big Jar makes you a little more bulky. 9 fire energy, pretty good amount. I think that's the ideal number for this deck. And 4 powerful colorless energy to boost your damage output a bit. Now for Eternatus, we'll go ahead and cover that next. So we've got, this is a pretty standard Eternatus list other than the hammers. We got 4 Crobat V for your setup, and obviously all your Pokemon and play are dark types. A 4-3 Eternatus line. Some lists play 4-4, but we had to make room for hammers because I really wanted to swing the mirror matchup. 4 Zigzagoons, that's standard. 1 Hoopa and 1 Sable IV also kind of helps in the mirror and against a lot of matchups that you might not otherwise expect, although sometimes it can get KO'd early. As for trainers, we've got 3 Crushing Hammer, mainly to help in the mirror, but it helps against a lot of things. Dangerous Drill, some Great Balls, Communications, Quick Balls, pretty much every search option in the game, or every decent one. 3 Scoop Up Net, had to cut 1 for Hammer. To switch to Dark City, you've got plenty of switching options between that and your special energy. 4 Boss is actually really standard at Eternatus now, and 3 Marnie for research for your consistency. 7 Dark and 2 Hide Dark for free retreat. Capture helps you get out more Pokemon. And for the last deck list, what was it? It was 264. That is the Excadrill control list. So, yeah, that's a really interesting list that I actually played against in a tournament once, and I wanted to showcase it. Let me know if you're the one who piloted this, because I really like it. 3-3 Chinchino line. That's pretty standard for mill decks. What's unique is the Silvally, which has the same ability as, if you remember, Octillery back in the day, Disc Reload. Draw until you have 5. So it's more draw power, and especially in the late game, it helps you keep looping. And then we've got Rototiller Excadrill to help you keep the combo going as often as you like. 3 Jirachi for setup. 2 Weezings to discard with the Jesse James, just to make sure you can get your opponent down to a 0-card hand so they can't respond, and then you just chip. A Mew, 2 Zacians to draw more cards. Mew just protects bench damage. And then the combo, Chip, Hammer to discard energies. You've got your ordinary rods to get back your Pokemon. As you saw in the video, you really need to have an Excadrill up every turn once your deck starts getting low so you don't deck out. 1 Pal Pad, get your supporters back. Calms and Quick Balls to get out your Pokemon. 2 Reset Stamp, that's part of the combo. 1 Scoop Up Net, it's kind of a burnable card, and you can maybe reuse Chinchino or something. There's uses for it. Galar Mine increases the active's retreat cost, so once you strand it up with Boss, they can't get out of the active. Bird Keeper's just a draw and switch option. Cynthia and Caitlin gets a supporter back and switches, and draws. Jesse James, part of the combo. Surge, part of the combo. Team Yell Grunt, just some energy disruption. And then 3 fighting energy to power up your attack. So thank you very much for watching today, and have yourselves an excellent